imagine a 24-year-old guy who has just finished their master's degree and wants to start creating its own company or its own organization, but they have no idea where to start. And suddenly one friend comes to you and tells you, okay, now you're that person. Hey, you know, I've been in Dublin, I've been collaborating with an entrepreneur, they finance some of my projects, I did this kind of program. And I was like, okay, what kind of program are we talking about? That guy was also me at 24. I finished my MBA, and I thought, when my friend Sergio from Motus Europa told me about this story when he was in Ireland, I thought, this program looks good. What's the name of the program? The name of the program was Erasmus for Young Entrepreneurs. In this video, we are going to talk about it. Let's go. So if you've never heard of it, Erasmus for Young Entrepreneurs is a program from the European Commission, and it's not inside of Erasmus. It's similar to Erasmus, but not exactly like Erasmus, similar to Erasmus. The financiation is coming from the same money. I mean, it's European Commission, European money, but there is a very, very important difference. The important difference is that this program is not aimed for education, as most of Erasmus is. Erasmus is for educational program, but Erasmus for Young Entrepreneurs is a program designated and designed, better said, to help young entrepreneurs to develop, create their own companies and stuff like this. And for that, they give you some financial help, and they give you a platform where you can match with all entrepreneurs, host entrepreneurs they are called, where you can meet. I will explain you all about this program during this video, and I will tell you how was my personal experience, because I went to Poland. I did this exchange, let's say program, let's call it program, for some 6 months, and I have some pros, some cons that it might be interesting if you are at also your early 20s, or even if you are at your 30s and you are planning to open up your own organization, your own company. You can also profit and benefit from this company, from this program, and they can help you out to give you some money, give you some funds, go to another country, interact with an entrepreneur that might be also experienced in the field that you want to develop, and in this way develop your own company and make steps. It can be something that is very, very useful and very interesting to say, is that you don't have to have already a company built. You can already have just a business plan, an idea, and through this program, if you build a business plan and you send it to your intermediary organization, intermediary organization is the organization you are going to contact, and they are going to provide you the support to build it. I will talk also about mine, and we will develop it a bit more. They can help you out developing the business case, the business plan, and just with a business plan you can immediately join. So let's see how was the experience, how the program works, and how can you join if it's worth it for your situation. Let's go for it. So my personal experience was that I was 24. I just finished my master's degree, and I thought, okay, I want to build a digital marketing agency. I was in this moment in which I was living with my girlfriend, my ex-girlfriend at the time, in the coast of Spain, in the Mediterranean coast, and I thought, you know, it would be very cool to make money from here, so I would like to make a digital marketing agency company. And at the beginning, what I thought, it was like, okay, I will give services to hotels and tourism companies. Then we decided to move for some time to Poland, so I joined this program. I go to Poland and I match with a host entrepreneur, Michał. I still have a very good relationship with him. He has a company in which they develop apps for iOS and Android. It's not exactly the same, but I thought, okay, I can learn more about digital companies, and which is something that always interested me. And I can also see how I can match my offer. How can I give them an offer, and what are their needs, and for sure I will be able to shape it. So I went there, I started collaborating with them. There is something very important to say about this program, is that it's not made for you to work for them. You don't work for them. It's a collaboration between two entrepreneurs. You take the role of new entrepreneur, and the other person, the older one, takes the role of host entrepreneur. The main difference is that new entrepreneurs have less than 3 years experience in their company. Imagine if you are not even developing your company and you just have an idea, you are exactly at that stage, under 3 years. And then the host entrepreneur must have more than 3 years. Basically, I went there with Michał. I met his team. I was working with him, I was learning how to work, so I was also giving him a lot of ideas. I was really fresh about this master I did, with a lot of information about digital businesses and digital strategies that we could implement. We started working, trying many new things inside, new types of strategies inside the apps, new types of ads, new types of SEO programming. It has a different name, I don't recall it right now, inside of that app. And we try out many things, and I learned a lot. To be honest, I learned a lot. The truth is that the money is not crazy. I mean, it's made to support you. They gave me some 600 euros a month, which in Poland is like the basic salary. So you can imagine, it's not like you are going to be very chill there, being able to have a social life and stuff. No, you are stick. It's not very abundant money, I'd say. I think they renew it after all this inflation with Ukraine and stuff, but still, it's not like you're going to have plenty of money. It's not like a good salary, but it covers the expenses. So it gives you the possibility to go there. It depends on the country, you know how it works. In all these European programs, they also always give you money according and based on country. And in my 6 months, I learned a lot. I remember that I was working with him. I was also learning how to work inside of a company and see how the different relationships within the company might affect the result or the way you propose them. I remember that Michał had another brother, and they shared the company 50-50, but the brother was not super involved currently. He was not very much into developing new ideas. Even in the other hand, Michał was like, everything you tell me, let's do it, you know. So there was a bit an imbalance, and it was very interesting to see. For me, it was a great experience in those terms. I really recommend it. I would do it again. I would recommend it to anybody who wants to apply it. What was the outcome? Outcome was that almost at the end of the project, I decided to register as a freelance, and I started giving my services. But I made a small pivoting. Instead of focusing, as I told you at the beginning, my main idea was to focus on tourist companies. I decided to focus on real estate agencies. For many things, that's a long story, but I saw that there is much more chance to match an offer according to the services I could provide to them. I remember at the end, it was a pretty good venture. I made good money. I made good clients. So yeah, I think it was worth it, and of course Erasmus For Young Entrepreneurs was a support that gave me to really push me into that. So it was a step in, let's say, an important part of the process. If you're watching this video, very likely you are an entrepreneur, a social entrepreneur, somebody who loves Erasmus and wants to develop in Erasmus. So here in Plusers, we have developed the first Erasmus Plus private community online. In this community, we provide support for networking, support for partnerships, and support for giving you the training that you need to do in order to have your Erasmus Plus projects approved, or even you have the ones that you need to have your organization ready. So if you feel like it's the moment to start creating your own Erasmus Plus, in the link in the description you can find the link and you can join the community. So in this last part of the video, now that we finished talking about my experience, I would like to tell you about how can you actually profit from it and what is this for. Well, I explained it very briefly at the beginning, but the main idea is that if you are an entrepreneur, you want to start creating your own company, your own organization, your own projects, etc., the best thing that you can do is to have a good mentor and to learn from people who is doing what you want to do, right? I mean, if you want to create companies, the best thing is to go for somebody who has created already a company and learn from this person. It's good to learn theory and all that stuff, but at the end we need practice, and the way we learn the most is practice. So the best thing you could do is, okay, try to find an intermediary organization in your country. I will leave you a link in the description where you can find all the lists of intermediary organizations per country. So you can just directly contact them. Once you contact them, you can go and tell them, look, that's my idea. You tell them, you explain your business idea, or if you have already an organization, you can share with them the information about the organization, and they will start giving you all the documents that you need to do. It's not very heavy bureaucratic process. That's a positive thing, I'd say. Once you passed all the bureaucratic process and they accept you in the platform, you have a platform in which you need to find a match with an entrepreneur in the country that you want to go for. So I recommend you that at this stage you make a very good research on who do you want to share your time with, okay? Because if you just go for the country or if you just go for the money, you are not going to take as much advantage as you can. Because this project might be a game changer in your life. If you really go with somebody and you spend some time with them, that is really worth it, and you really learn, and is something that is you are passionate about, a topic that you're passionate about, or you can really squeeze it and take good learning, it really can be a game changer in your life or in your project, in your business. But if you just go there and do bullshit, I have also experiences of people that came back being super annoyed, and it was like not really profitable. They would not recommend it, and I think this is because they didn't put enough attention on choosing the good match. So if you can, text them, have a call with them, video call, agree on everything, agree on how much time you're going to be involved in their project, what are their expectations, motivations for them to have you, because maybe they just want to have somebody to work for them, this works like that. But ask them if they are going to be also involved with you, if you are going to be able to ask them things, if they are going to be able to have time for you to do consulting, or maybe more than consulting, mentoring you, because that's the main idea, that you can profit from them, learn from them. And you can do it in many different fields. Like I told you, mine was in digital, but I saw it in photography, I saw it in marketing, in small businesses. It's very convenient. It's very good option. Okay, before I told you already how it works financially it mainly works depends on the country. So right now they updated all the money. When I went there, it was already 3 years ago. They had the different scales, different way of sharing. It's always based on the country, so it depends on the country you go, you're going to get one money or the other. But remember, it's always adapted to the lifestyle that they have in this country, the acquisitive power. If you go to, I remember I was checking for Denmark, for instance, you get much more money. But remember, if you are going to Denmark, and particularly, for instance, to Copenhagen, yes, you are going to get 1,200 or 300 euros, but maybe you cannot even rent one room with that in Copenhagen. But maybe you go to another country like Italy, and if it's in a small village in the south, maybe you can have a good living there, or maybe even the host entrepreneur can share with you a place to stay. You should check it out. You should check it out regarding money. Regarding duration, how much does it last? Okay, the project can go from, I think it's 1 or 2 weeks, it's like super small amount of time, to 6 months. Okay, and you can actually split it. What does it mean? It means that, it's aimed for businessmen. So imagine you can do 2 weeks now, 2 weeks in Christmas, 1 month in summer, and they will cover it. Okay, you can split it and adapt it. The best thing, I did the 6 months together, all in one shot, because it's the most comfortable thing. You prepare mentally, okay, I will go there, I will spend some time there, and I will be just focused on this. If you want to be shooting and jumping, it's a different style, different approach to the program, that the framework of the program integrates this approach. You can do it, up to you. It's totally up to you. If you like this style, go for it. I don't know if you have any questions about this program. I would be very happy to share any kind of new information about this program or solve any doubts, help you out. Remember that I left in the description the link on how directly on to go to your intermediary organizations, depends on your country, and find and start this process. And well, if you like this content, I would really appreciate if you give us a like, if you subscribe to the channel. We are focused on Erasmus Plus Professionals, so if you want to work or you want to profit from some Erasmus grant or some Erasmus kind of project, this is your channel. We will be making new updates every week. So I see you there, see you in comments. Till the next video.